What's going on, everybody? My name is Eric Bland. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. I do appreciate it. The subscriptions are going crazy. So thank you guys so very much. I have been so busy and I had to pop on here real quick just to let you guys know exactly what I have been up to and what I'm doing. Now, I own a window cleaning, gutter cleaning, power washing business, and it is very productive during the summer months. I call it Christmas season, so you won't see a lot of me on here. But I do want to share with you exactly what I got. I got a C5 Corvette. Look how beautiful this thing is. This thing is immaculate condition. Immaculate condition. Take a look at it. I'm going to show you guys the engine compartment right now. Look at the interior. It is just amazing. I got it from an older gentleman. Let me pop the hood here. I got it from an older gentleman. He didn't want to sell it, but he was sick, so he wanted to go ahead and sell it. Let's take a look how flipping clean that is. All right, so I wanted to get on here real quick with you guys and talk to you guys about that, talk about business, see where you guys are at. What have you guys been up to, well, during the, here we go, during the whole pandemic? You know, a lot of people are going through a lot of things right now. For us, it was just business, and I mean, you would think that this would be the hardest time, and it's the hardest time for a lot of companies right now, but it has been the most productive for us. And I don't know if it's because everybody's getting their unemployment money and they're spending on homes for gutter cleaning, power washing, window cleaning. We did have to make a huge pivot from just window cleaning commercialized businesses to homes, and so that's been huge. We cut back like 75% a few years ago. I said I'm going to go right into commercial buildings because I think that is fantastic. Went into commercial cleaning and has been really good, and then the pandemic hit and there was no commercial cleaning to be found. So we had to make a huge shift there. But needless to say, I've been doing a lot, playing a lot. I pulled the Vette into the driveway. It's got 28,000 miles on it, original miles. It's just immaculate. Everything about that car is immaculate. It's all stock. It's nothing souped up or has anything, aftermarket on it. It is literally just the day like it came off the show floor room, except it has 28,000 miles on it. Got it up for a really good deal. I didn't think 14 was that bad, so I took it at that price. I think it was a good deal. What else was I going to say to you guys? Oh, let's talk about your guys' business. Let's talk about how you guys are doing out there. How are you guys doing? Are you doing shirt cleaning, or are you doing shirt press business? Right now, I mean, there's so many things going on in this world, whether it's the rioting or, and I'm not saying that just to make money off of, but if you're in the shirt making business, which I sold off the shirt making business, which I thought really hard about, maybe I should get back in, because you can make like all kinds of shirts right now. You can just imagine what kind of shirts you guys can come up with if you guys are watching this for shirt making. I do shirt making still. I do the shirts that we have for our company. I don't do it for anybody else other than our company anymore for my business. I don't have time to do anything else, so I just do that. See all those right there? All those are yard signs for my business, and there's a stack of 100 there. There's another 250 in this box. Behind this box is another 100. I mean, I got yard signs coming out of my ears. It's getting crazy. But I did want to go on here, talk to you guys about, if you guys have a business, if you guys starting out in a window cleaning business, don't hesitate to just keep hustling. I just had a card just come back the other day that said, hey, we wanted to call you for business. And I said, yeah, go ahead and keep that business card, because that no longer, is our business card. Love to have that one. 6 years ago, 6.5 years ago, I was living out of a pickup truck on the side of I-75 out there in Clarkston, Michigan. So came a long ways, right, from that. But it took a lot of hard work, a lot of weekends, a lot of long days, a lot of tearing up, a lot of crying. Matter of fact, hard to talk about, actually. I took the car and I was going through Pontiac, and there was emissions there. There's emissions there where you would eat, and my father had once said to us, would you guys want to go to the missions and eat, or would you like to go to sleep? And my brother and I decided that we were going to go to sleep because we didn't want to eat at the missions and take from somebody else's family while we were even hungry ourselves. And so I went by there and I just shook my head like, you know, good for me, you know. I'll pull the, there was a funny video that was taken by Snoop Dogg, and he says, first of all, I want to thank me for not stopping. I would like to thank me for no days off. And that's kind of it, you know. This is not the top for sure. There's plenty more. I'm just enjoying myself now. I mean, I got a Harley, I got a vet, you know, house. It's all coming together, but it took a lot of time to get here. I'm buying stuff now, you know, that I remember, I don't know, this was a couple weeks ago. My brother said, how much did you pay for gas when I seen you filling up? I was like, I can't remember. He's like, you fill your truck up? I was like, yeah, I can't remember what I put in there. I got to a place in my life that I can finally look back and say, man, I worked really, really hard. I don't know how much gas was. Before, I was like, I could put 20 in. Now, if I don't go anywhere on the weekend, I could possibly have, you know, $10 left in the gas tank, or maybe maybe $15, and then I can work and do windows, and it was crazy. And I'm not saying that, you know, materialistics are things that you can look forward to. It's just you can buy things that you normally can't buy because you're doing things that other people aren't willing to do. So you're hustling like crazy out there. So I just wanted this to be an encouragement to you. You don't need to buy a car to be successful. You don't need to buy material things. You can have it all in the bank. That's cool. I say if you can't buy the thing 4 times over, don't buy it. You know what I mean? So that's it. But I do want to say to you guys, hard work, dedication, and time management will get you places further than any other company will. And I have a lot of subcontractors working for me now, and it has been a huge blessing. So this is all blessing, and I give the glory upstairs to big man upstairs. But I also did a lot of work. I did a lot of weekends. I did a lot of sweat equity. I did shit that it was funny. I pulled up in the vet, and one of my workers, and he's doing really well now too, because I'm paying him a ton of money to work for me, and he's a foreman for me now, and he just does the jobs, and he's doing phenomenal. But he's making sure that the jobs are all set up. He says, do you remember the time? First of all, he said he was really proud of me and everything, and then he said, you remember the time that you hired me and we took the ladder back to Home Depot just so I could get a paycheck? I said, boy, do I remember. That was over 6.5 years ago. Just about 6.5. He was my very first employee. And he's still with me to this day. He's a phenomenal guy. He's working really, really hard. And met up with him, and he says, but do you remember that? I said, I remember that. You know, I said, it's been a long journey to get where I am. But honestly, you guys, somebody said this to me, and I didn't believe them, because they were where I am at now, and I was, you know, down and out and on my luck, right? I blamed the whole world. I blamed situations. I blamed everything, but the person that I should be blaming was myself about my situation. He says, you can have anything you want to as long as you put your mind to it. And I was like, this is the oldest saying in the book, man. It's like ridiculous. I don't want to know anything about, you know, anything you put your mind to, dude. I'm living out of a truck stop, I was, you know, and my little S10 pickup POS truck. I liked it because it got me around. It was a 3-seater, by the way, so it wasn't like it had a nice little back area so I could rest and stretch out, you know. I'm almost 6 foot tall, so I mean, it was scrunched in there, plus all my clothes and everything else in there. And thank goodness I had a cap on the back, because that's where all my clothes were. I was embarrassed one time. I opened up, and they said, are you going to the laundromat? I was like, yeah, I'm going to the laundromat. Wouldn't hold, that was all my clothes that there were like dirty clothes here and clean clothes here, and I was still living out of the truck stop, so it was really, really hard. But I say all this to say, you know, sometimes we'll blame situations or why we didn't go to college and why. Dude, I'm not smart enough for college. Truly, I'm not. Truly, by far, I'm not smart enough for college whatsoever. Sorry about that. Customers call and call and call and call, so I apologize about that. But I worked really, really hard to get where I am today. And I say all that to you guys is, if you guys are down and out, like I was watching a YouTube video when I was down and out, and I seen some guy washing windows, I said to myself, I could do that shit. You know, this guy isn't that smart. I could definitely do that. Let me move the camera here real quick. There we go. Let me see if this works. But it's not working. Let's go here. But, so I say all that to say to you guys, you know, don't blame situations that you're in right now to get to your next level of where you're heading. You know, you guys might be heading, you know, down a path that it's like destroying you and destruction of you and your family. Get out of that. Whatever it takes, get out of that and start striving for success. Whatever that means. It doesn't mean money and things and stuff. Maybe success to you is to have all your bills paid and have a little bit of money at the end of the day, right? Maybe it's knowing that you have $500, $1,000, $20,000, $100,000 in the bank, that you know if something happens that you can, you know, go to that and take care of something, or you can buy whatever you want to. I remember getting in the first predicament in my life when I was just able to buy something nice, and I bought my first Rolex, and I felt so guilty afterwards. And I thought to myself, why do you feel guilty when you worked all the hours, when you worked all this? And a lot of people say, oh, you have a Rolex, fantastic, that's you're bragging. Actually, it's not. It's actually a trophy to me. And I remember the hard days, the sweating that I sweated out to get that car, or to get that that Rolex at that time. I have several now, but I want to say this to you guys, is that we have to stay on target. We have to stay on focus of our dreams and our ambitions. And getting there with excuses is not going to happen, but hard work, dedication, time management will always take the cake. Honestly, you guys. I know this is a C5 Corvette video. I don't want it to be about that, but more along the line that success always will work as long as you're working for your business. If you're not working your business, no one else is cheering you along, no one else is trying to get your attention. You get out there, you bust your tail, and keep rocking and rolling. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for the channel as it's growing like crazy. I don't expect this video to have any any views, but to be honest with you guys, I just would encourage you guys, to matter if your guys are, I say shirt making because I do a lot of shirt making videos and a lot of people are looking for that information. Start anywhere. Start anywhere. Start doing something that you enjoy doing, but not that you enjoy doing it. People like baking cakes for people and taking them people and giving them away. That's great, but that's not having any income coming in for you. So I would encourage you to have something that you enjoy doing, but being productive and being, man, this phone is going crazy. It's like almost 7 o'clock at night. It's like I'm done for the weekend. I hustle, I definitely hustle, but not as much as I used to. I take weekends now to myself, you know, our family wise and stuff like that. I'm not answering too many phone calls on the weekend. I still answer phone calls, but I want to encourage you guys, no matter whatever business you're in, just to keep striving for it, man. Don't give up. Don't think that you can't afford something. I remember being a kid and I seen this car, and I was in the trailer park and I thought, man, one day it would be nice to have that car. Our family don't make enough to even hardly put the food on the table because we're going to the missions and eating. How am I going to ever be able to afford that? I'm not going to college. That's where you make all the money, is you go to college, right? No, I mean, I'm a prime example of that. I didn't go to college at all. Actually, I went to college. I went to a college seminar for a minute, and I looked at the lady and I said, she goes, what's wrong? I said, this isn't for me. I said, I don't even know. I couldn't even pass it. You say test, I'll flunk it right away because it's a test. I said, I'm not interested in that. I said, I just want to work right now. I want to make money right now. And I did a bunch of different jobs, you guys, and I'm glad I did the process the way I did it. I went through jewelry businesses and then went up to management and had fun in that business. That company was called Sterling's. They owned K's, Jared's, Osterman's, Bell, Leroy's, J.B. Robinson, and slew of other ones since then that they bought out. But I learned a lot of sales techniques from there. I mean, one year I got like 14 W-2s back. And if you're there right now, I get you. I get it. And one of my workers came to me, and he says, I don't think you know how hard it is out here right now, as heat and it's hot. And I said, oh, yeah, I do. Don't think I forgot about it because I'm doing just office work. I just do office work now. I sit in the office and I make calls, and I'm making calls, and I'm doing Monday through Friday is horrific right now. It's like I'm a firefighter. I'm putting out fires constantly. But that's okay. That's part about business. As you grow, it gets bigger and it gets more exciting, I think. Checks get bigger, but I don't know. Excitement, sometimes I want to just be a one-man crew again. It seems to be easier that way most of the time, to be honest with you. But you got to grow. If you want to have more employees, you got to grow, you got to get excited, and you got to have some fun. But just wanted to say hey to you guys on here. This video is way longer than I thought it was going to be. But yeah, this is my new baby. This is my new toy. Harley Davidson. Getting some new tires put on it, so super excited. We're probably going to sell that, or I'm going to probably sell that. Pick up another Harley, or a sports bike, or a chopper. I'm not sure yet, but I wanted to get some new tires on there. So that is it. I have nothing else for you guys. I hope everything's going well on your guys' end. Leave me a message down at the bottom of how you guys are doing, what you guys are up to. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. I am so thankful for you guys, and it's almost hard to do videos now. I'm having issues doing videos now because I'm working so much. It's crazy. But I want to get back into these and helping you guys out, do different things. So I love you guys. Hopefully this video made some sort of sense for you guys. But just work hard. You can afford anything you want to. One more good look at my baby, my new baby. How do you guys want to see this? Let's see it like this. Take a look at this back. Let's love it. The new crab baddie, take a little tractor. All right, until next time, guys. I love you. Take it easy. See you.